it.
Let me just adjust myself then. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Game of Thrones. Today we'll be watching episode 7 of season 3, The Bear and the Maiden Fair. I can't recall if these were the words to the lyrics of that song Lord of Castamere, or if it was the song that the Locke and his men were singing when they captured Jaimie and Brienne. I can't remember, but I remember hearing the words The Bear and the Maiden Fair, and I'm pretty sure I have heard it quite a lot of times, but it's not coming to my mind right now. But well, yeah, here we are with that title. I'm going to keep these intros short. As I said in the previous episode, Rose's death really shocked me, and I was not. I mean, I know that Joffrey was really like sadistic, but I did not expect it to this stage. Like, he enjoys killing, I know that, but the way he killed her really is still in my brain. The amount of arrows that were there in her, like, I wonder if he, not wonder, it's for sure it's a major overkill, but even after she may have, like, when she was dead, he must have like shot those arrows with his crossbow into her. So so that really got me. And now with the wildlings crossing the wall, not all of them, they have to now wait to see when Mance Rayder builds the largest fire the North has ever seen and whatnot. Let's see where that goes. Gendry is going to is with Melisandre for some bizarre reason, with relating to Stannis being on the throne. Then Theon is being tortured in Carhold, don't know where this is going with the storyline of Theon, but it's not looking good in my area, like to my knowledge. Lord Edmure is going to be marrying Rosalind, who's Walder Frey's daughter, so that they can get Walder Frey's men to take Casterly Rock. And Daenerys, she's naturally heading for the Iron Throne, but is she the one heading to Yunkai? I guess so. And Jaimie and Brienne, apparently Brienne is not going to go with Jaimie to drop him off at King's Landing in exchange for his daughters, who are, only one is there. But yeah, let's see. I'm not sure what exactly will happen, but I can't wait. I'm getting right to the episode, so again, I'm very sorry for a very short intro, but yeah, The Bear and the Maiden Fair.
You and your roads. Is that how you lot do your fighting? You march down the road banging drums and waving banners?
Most of the time, yes.
How do the men holding the banners fight?
They don't, really. It's a great honour to carry your house sigil.
On the drummers. Is that a great honour too?
Usually it's the young boys banging the drums.
Oh, you mean right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot? Well, you need help remembering that. When Mance gives the signal and we hit Castle Black, we won't be banging on drums to let them know we're coming.
No, you're just going to light the biggest fire the North's ever seen to let them know you're coming.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Yeah, naturally. You've repeatedly said this.
She's right, you don't.
Oh.
People work together when it suits them. They're loyal when it suits them. Love each other when it suits them. And they kill each other when it suits them. She knows it. You don't. Is why you'll never hold on to her.
He can take it as he likes. He's getting the wedding he wanted.
He's getting a wedding. It was a king he wanted.
Oh, see? She understands.
Frey's had a history of their house.
That doesn't mean that he's a king. Oh my. Well, this is Khaleesi and Drogo 2.0. I don't know who's the lover, you or Jon Snow by there. Whoop! Butts on butts.
Who are you writing?
My mother.
Is that Valerian?
God.
How can you see from there? How could he see that she was writing in Valerian from there?
Does she know her daughter's a queen?
Not yet.
That will be a surprise, I expect.
Many surprises for her.
How am I supposed to sit here planning a war when you're over there looking like that?
Well, you should have asked this question before you met her.
Will you come with me one day to Atlantis?
I will.
I know she'd love to meet you and her grandchild.
Whoa!
What now?
Are you angry with me?
Angry? Why would anyone be angry?
You're my queen.
You just made the knot strong there, babes.
I have your little prince or princess inside me.
Talissa. Whoa, ambitious
Don't get
there.
greedy.
I love you. Do
Jeez.
you hear me? I love you.
Well, there you go. He attacked you again.
No grace, no skill. You doesn't know.
What just happened?
You need to be patient. Give it time. A cock shouldn't go near just lick a baby seal.
Think he loves you, is that it? What'd he tell you? He's gonna make you his lady and live with you in some castle.
You didn't tell me anything. I barely talks.
I've seen you two whispering in the night.
I've never had a calm word from your mouth.
If you would, if you were mine,
Of course.
I'd tell you that you're beautiful, fierce, wild. I'd be good to you. You love him
Naturally.
because he's pretty, is that it?
It's
You
more than
like his
that.
pretty hair and his pretty eyes.
It's what he does to her. With his
Pretty's
mouth.
gonna make you happy. You won't love him so much when you find out what he really is.
You stupid. Stupid little girl with stupid dreams who never learn. I remember the first time I saw you in the throne room. I'd never seen anyone who looked so unhappy. But women in our position must make the best of our circumstances.
How do I make the best of my circumstances? I have to marry him. He's a Lannister.
Far from the worst Lannister, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Here I am complaining to you.
My son will be king. Sons learn from their mothers. I plan to teach mine a great deal.
I'll have to. We'll have to.
If it's the pain you're worried about.
I'm not afraid of the pain. Not after what Joffrey's done to me.
What is
Such a
it then?
strong dialogue.
Tyrion may surprise you. From what I've heard, he's quite experienced.
And that's a good thing.
It can be. We're very complicated, you know. Pleasing us takes practice.
A tall child. What's the youngest you've ever had?
Not that young.
How much older?
And the beauty of that, I don't see the problem.
Shay isn't going to like it.
Shay is a whore. You want Shay, keep her. Wed one and bed the other. All we have to do is get a son in the Stark Girl. He'll be Lord of Winterfell one day. You can rule the North in his name. You'll have 2 women and a whole kingdom of your own.
2 women to despise me, and a whole kingdom to join them.
You waste time trying to get people to love you. You'll end up the most popular dead man in town. You want to fuck that Stark Girl. You just don't want to admit it.
You're joking.
I don't pay you to put evil notions in my head. The ones already there don't need company.
You pay me to kill people who bother you.
I'd like a report on the meetings of my small council.
You're welcome to attend the meetings of your small council, Your Grace. Any or all of them.
I've been very busy. Many important matters require a king's attention.
Well, the Tower of the Hound is where I work. The walk from there to here would take time. Time I could otherwise spend productively.
So if I wanted to attend a council meeting, I would now have to climb all the stairs in the Tower of the Hand.
This is what they're worried about. Your grandfather going to teach you a lesson, young boy?
We could arrange to have you carried.
Tell me about the Targaryen girl in the east and her dragons.
Whoa.
Where did you hear about this?
Is it true?
When I was Hand of the King under your father's predecessor, the skulls of all the Targaryen dragons were kept in this room. The skull of the last of them was right here. Curiosities on the far side of the world are no threat to us.
But how do we know these dragons are just curiosities and not the beasts that brought the whole world to heel?
Because we have been told as much by the many experts who serve the realm by counseling the king on matters about which he knows nothing.
But I haven't been counseled.
You are being counseled at this very moment. Your Grace.
Whenever necessary, we'll consult things with you. But until then, Your Grace.
On the field with ease, but they won't meet us on the field. They have provisions, patience, and strong walls. If they're wise, they'll hide behind those walls and chip away at us, man by man.
How many slaves are there in Yunkai?
200,000, if not more.
Then we have 200,000 reasons to take the city.
Shit.
Veo dormite veshikas. Bel multe vestras que sir ponte jorina. Se ponjon obulia yon mazurina. Lo dar henkos veshos se hai astropot Yunkai putilsa.
Khaleesi for a chain. Oh god.
An ancient and honourable house, master of men and speaker to savages, to offer terms of peace.
Look at her!
The presence of Daenerys Stormborn of House Targaryen, breaker of chains and mother of dragons.
You may approach. Sit.
Let me just adjust myself then.
Many an army has broken against our walls. You shall find no easy conquest here, Khaleesi.
Good. Men said we'd need practice. I was told to blood them early.
Blood is your desire. Blood shall flow. But why? 'Tis true, you have committed savageries in Astapor. But the Yunkai are a forgiving and generous people. There is far more than this awaiting you on the deck of your ship.
Why are they?
My ship.
Yes, Khaleesi. As I said, we are a generous people. You shall have as many ships as you require.
I have a gift for you as well. Your life.
My life.
And the lives of your wise masters, but I also want something in return. You will release every slave in Yunkai. Reject this gift, and I shall show you no mercy.
You are mad. We are Yunkai. And we have powerful friends, friends who would take great pleasure in destroying you. Perhaps we'll make a slave of you as well. You swore me safe conduct.
I did. Bet my dragons made no promises, and you threatened their mother.
Take the gold.
My gold. You gave it to me, remember? And I shall put it to good use. You'd be wise to do the same with my gift to you. Now get out.
Who else is more powerful than King's Landing? Look at that. That's her child.
James.
Such a beautiful child.
Am I going somewhere?
Of course you're not going anywhere.
Oh.
Am I invited to your wedding?
I didn't ask for this marriage. This is duty, not desire.
Is that what you will tell yourself when you fuck her?
I don't have a choice. My father...
Does not rule the world. We can still go across a narrow sea.
What would I do there? Juggle? I am a Lannister, a Casterly rock.
And I'm Shade a funny whore.
My feelings for you have not changed. Any children we might have will be well provided for.
Children? You think I want children who can never see their father? Who would be killed in their sleep if their grandfather found out about them? I'm your whore. And when you are tired of fucking me, I will be nothing.
Oh, Lord. Freaked are we? What is that? What's that ship there? ships. Oh my god, this is Blackwater Bay. The aftermath. Right?
What happened?
Wildfire.
Wildfire.
Yeah. Okay.
Haven't you ever wondered where your strength came from?
Yeah, that he doesn't
A talent for
know.
fighting.
I'm lowborn. As low as can be, my mother was a tavern wench.
Mine was a slave. So was I.
My father, he was some lord or...
There. Your father's house.
Best believe.
just a bastard.
The bastard of Robert of the House Baratheon. First of his name, King of the Andals and the First Man. Why do you think the Gold Cloaks wanted you?
Sorry, but I have to agree with her on
the
that.
King's blood.
Gendry finding out he is a big deal.
I didn't like giving up the boy.
But you did. You took the gold and you gave him up.
The Red God is the one true God. You've seen his power.
Whoa! Whoa! Wait, what? The Red God is the one true God. So the God that Jaqen H'ghar preaches is the same God as the Lord of Light? He has the face changing?
He's not my one true God.
No. Who's yours?
Death.
Whoa.
Time for a lion hunt.
But what about River Run? It's not south. It's west of here.
It will still be west of here 2 days from now.
You swore.
To take you home, and I will, isn't any...
I don't care what you swear, because you're a liar. You lied to Gendry, you lied to me. You lied to anyone. I hope the Lannisters kill you all.
One day you'll understand.
But now...
She just escaped. Oh God!
Kick all you like wolf go. Won't do you no good.
Oh my God!
Lord Bolton's travelling tomorrow as well. He's going to the twins for Edmure Tully's wedding. You're to remain here.
With Locke,
I owe you a debt.
you gave your word. Keep it and consider the debt paid.
I will return the Star Ghost to their mother. I swear it.
Let me get that in writing there, Jaimie.
Goodbye, Sir Jaimie.
It will take time.
You will give my regards to Lord Tywin, I trust.
Tell Robb Stark I'm sorry he couldn't make his uncle's wedding. The Lannisters send their regards.
I just don't understand why this is happening. Why would he let him go?
Like you best before. I don't remember chopping your balls off too. Don't you worry about your friend. We'll take good care of her.
She trained as a scepter only. She had other urges.
So did the Septons, only they lied about it. Oh, come on, let us see it. Everybody talks about it.
He sent you.
Who sent us?
We sent ourselves to his Greyjoy. We heard so much about it.
If he comes back,
We need to make him feel better.
How can we make him feel better?
I have an idea.
Jon is like, what's going on? Oh God. There are too many people getting
She's
naked on
shy.
this show.
You know how they are, these religious girls.
Maybe he doesn't know how we are.
Are we done? Please tell
You
me.
get all the fun.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Terrible timing. But I was getting jealous. Your famous cock must be very precious to you. Would you say it's your most precious part?
Oh, good Lord.
I'm not killing you.
Just making a few alterations.
No!
You gotta scare it off.
Is that a palace?
It's a windmill.
Windmill. Who built it? Some king? Well, I'm Jon Snow and I'm from Winterfell. My daddy was a fancy lord and I lived in a tower that touched the clouds.
If you were impressed by a windmill, you'd be swooning if you saw the Great Keep at Winterfell.
Oh, a spider! Save me, Jon Snow. My dress is made of the purest silk from Tra-la-la-la-lally day.
I'd like to see you in a silk dress.
Oh.
Would you?
Really? Jeez.
So I could tear it off you.
Oh my.
Well, you rip my pretty silk dress. I'll blacken your eyes.
I love this dialogue.
I know your people are brave, no one denies that.
Well, you know nothing.
6 times in the last 1,000 years, a king beyond the walls attacked the kingdoms. 6 times they've failed.
And how do you know that?
Every boy in the north knows it. The 7th will be the same.
Man's is different.
You don't have the discipline. You don't have the training. Your army is no army. You don't know how to fight together.
You don't know that.
I do. I know it.
You're mine. And I'm yours. And if we die, we die. But first we'll live.
First we'll live.
You think I can't hear you every day? Filling his head with black magic. Talking about visions and three-eyed ravens and worse.
Leave him alone.
He can speak for himself.
I don't fill his head with anything.
So what do you talk about?
We're not going to Castle Black.
What did you say?
I told you already. Jon Snow isn't there. Bran needs to find the raven beyond the wall.
Oh no, I'm not going back there. Your brother is at Castle Black. That's where we're going. What if I fell from that tower for a reason? Is that what he's telling you? That it's all for a reason? All these bad things happen because the gods got big plans for you. I wish it were true, little lord, but the gods wouldn't spare ravens cold shit for you, or me, or anyone. You don't understand. You don't know. You don't know. None of you know. None of you been up there. Bruni, his name was. I was his, and he was mine.
Oh, same.
But one night, Bruni disappears. People said he left me, but I knew him. He'd never leave me. His skin was pale, like a dead man's. His eyes bluer than clear sky. He came at me, grabbed me by the neck, and squeezed so hard I could feel the life slipping out of me. I had to burn our hut down with him inside. I didn't ask the gods what it meant. I didn't need to. I already knew.
What's the purpose of an arm with no hand?
Well, we've stymied the corruption.
Okay.
Yes, we've stymied the corruption. So why did the citizens take your chain? Did you fondle one boy too many?
No, my lord, that's not my weakness.
What is?
Curiosity.
You performed experiments on living men.
On dying men.
With their permission.
My studies have given me insight. Has saved many lives.
Dying paupers, I assume. Men with no families to complain.
How many lives have you saved?
500,000.
Eris.
Population of King's Landing. They'd be fools to kill her.
These men have been at war a long time. Most of them will be dead by winter. It'll be their entertainment tonight. Beyond tonight, I don't think they care very much.
We have to return to Harrenhal.
Why? I've left something behind.
Absolutely not. I've got orders from Lord Bolton.
And what are those orders?
To deliver you to your father at King's Landing.
Let me explain something to you. When my father sees me, the first thing he's going to ask is what happened to my hand. And I'm going to tell him, this man chopped it off.
I had
Or I
nothing.
could tell him, this man saved my life.
Oh my god, you can't be serious.
This is one shameful fucking performance. Stop running and fight! I've only got one bear. I'll pay a bloody ransom. Gold, sapphires, whatever you want. Just get out of there. Oh, you lords and ladies. Still think that the only thing that matters is gold.
When can we chop his head? No, oh my god!
Lord Bolton charged me with bringing them back to King's Landing, alive, and that's what I aim to do.
Oh my god! Jaimie, go up! Jaimie, go up! Go! You're joking, you're joking! Oh, I'm on edge! I'm on edge! I'm on edge. You better freaking... Bear, you gotta chill out. Bear, you gotta chill out. My ass is sweating.
She belongs to me. Lord Bolton's orders. What do you think is more important to Lord Bolton? Getting his pet rat a reward or ensuring Tywin Lannister gets his son back alive? Sorry about the sapphires.
That's Jaimie. Oh my god. I was not literally expecting a fight between the bear and the maiden fair. But then again, things happen so like I should just go with the flow and then I'll understand. Like nothing should be the way, like if I think it will not happen. It should be unexpected. Then it's like a proper show for me. Then I know, oh right, of course it doesn't go the way I think. Oh god. The height and the lengths that Jaimie is going to take care of Brienne, we need to like sit down and talk about that. Like what? I understand that he respects her, and I think maybe in a way he sees a bit of himself in her as well, in being good at the only thing that they have known their entire life, and that is fighting. And you know, like she's a woman, and of course girls can't be warriors and soldiers, so but because she is big, she can fight off men. Whereas Jaimie, he was not good at anything but being a fighter, like a soldier himself. And I don't know, maybe I'm thinking too much into it, but I think that it's more of, I guess in a way you can think that he enjoyed her company as a friend. And as I said, like he saved her from her almost being raped, lost his hand, then saved her again from this fight. This bear goes all the way, has the chance to go back to King's Landing straight, but then comes to save her. Could have potentially lost his legs as well if he didn't get up on time. Everything was at risk, so he's risking quite a lot for her. So to me, it just seems like I think he enjoys her company. Maybe he enjoys her more than he lets on. Like maybe this is the first ever woman that he wants to protect other than Cersei. It could be like, I'm trying to think like, why is he so not hell bent, but you can tell that he shows that he doesn't care, but then in the back of his mind, he knows it's not the right thing to leave her be. It is to take care of her, and she takes care of him. Like, they've got each other's backs. That's what I mean. Like, it's as if they're almost fighting battles with everyone, and they've got each other. They're like protecting. So I think as a partner, he's able to share that with her. And I think he knows that she is a proper warrior, because, you know, there are not many people that can go against Jaime Lannister and maybe have tried doing so and have lost their lives in the process. But with her, even though he was under Catelyn Stark's capture for more than a year, or almost a year, if he had the strength and whatnot, I think he knows that this match is a proper match. Like, if they fought against each other, it's like she also is one of the greatest swordswoman that Westeros has ever seen, and she could easily be, you know, to that level that he knows that he could easily lose a fight, and by the end of it, he knows that it was an honorable fight, like, between each other. So I think it goes to that depth. I'm not sure if potentially they have feelings for each other, maybe. I'm not sure. I guess maybe after this, I mean, well, she was comfortable with him seeing her naked, like, in the bath, and she's like, they've seen each other. So in terms of that, I think they're more just like ruffians, like, who just want a peaceful bath. But there could be more. I'm not sure. I think they're more like attracted to each other in terms of sword fighting, and they have each other's backs. I don't know, but yeah, that was quite a lot of talk about them too. But yeah, Talisa is preggers, babe. So Robb Stark has got the north secured. So, like, we can now try and find a way to save Sansa, because if this kid is a boy, that's it, done. So I'm very excited that she's pregnant, because a lot can happen now in terms of securing Winterfell, getting Sansa back, finding a way to get Arya back, and stuff like that, everything that follows with it. So I'm very happy with that. Joffrey and Tywin's conversation about him having to walk all those stairs up to the Tower of the Hand and whatnot. That conversation was a bit heated in the most subtle way possible. It was the facial expressions more than anything, and he got through to Joffrey just by the look of his eyes, and you could see that he was like backing more and more, because he is definitely scared of his grandfather. So let's see. I mean, that was a wonderful conversation, as I said. And then we go to Yunkai, the Yellow City, where they have 200,000 slaves, and that's 200,000 reasons for saving the city. So damn, Khaleesi has a way with her words. And then there was this, when the Unsullied made way and the drums started playing, I seriously thought that Khaleesi was in that chair, because all this time she's been carried, because all this time I thought that she didn't need all of that, and I guess just to prove a point she did that. But then it should have struck me that her main goal is to, she's not that kind of a ruler where she needs to be carried and whatnot. But still, like, for a second in that that Unsullied army, and I was just like, holy shit, she's been carried. I love it. And then I realized, oh shit, Khaleesi doesn't do shit like this. Daenerys, sorry. And the guy that she was having a conversation with is Razdol Mo Eres of Yunkai. that entire scene with her taking the gold, getting that ship of gold, and offering, like, if they don't release all the slaves and repay them 10 times fold for what service and gratitude that they served to their masters, back to them, she would, take away their lives. So and a full exchange, and then the dragons just there to protect Daenerys, and then the dragons made no promises, but you just attacked their mother. I mean, come on. So that means like the dragons understand conversation 100%, because to me, yes, of course they should understand, because how else will they know when in a regular conversation will they know that Khaleesi has been not told off, but they went against her wishes and whatnot, and for the dragons to be displaying threat. I mean, I completely have to say that I think the dragons understand every conversation, every word. So the dragons know English there, babes. But then Gendry finding out that he is Robert Baratheon's son. That's one. And then Arya's conversation with the Brotherhood. I completely understand Arya's perspective. Like, it's just so... It kills me to see that, because, she's been... I mean, I think this just makes her more of a person who sees, the way of men and how she should not trust them. I'm pretty sure she will now... She's more a person who, believes people that she knows could have been loyal to her father, but Ned Stark asked Beric Dondarrion to kill the Mountain, right? So in a way, I think she was more not comfortable, but she was okay to stay with them. But until now, she lost Gendry, and she wanted him to be a part of her family and whatnot. But now see, what can we do? So Arya's god is apparently death. The other thing is, I didn't realize the Red God and the Lord of Light are two similar things. I thought the Red God is the god that changes faces, and the Lord of Light is the Lord of Light. If the Red God is the one true God, does that mean that that person is the Lord of Light as well, the god? I mean, it's very ironic, because I think the Red God demands death, but then the Lord of Light gives back life to Beric Dondarrion for six times over. I'm just trying to think, what's the deal with this god? Explain exactly what the hell is happening. Arya escapes, and then Clegane gets her, and we're in the shit with that. But I'm not too worried about that, only because if I recall correctly, my initial reaction to Clegane offering Sansa to leave was more towards his favor. I wanted him to take her with him so that she could escape King's Landing and be in the north by now. Or not, of course, he got caught by the Brotherhood and whatnot, but still. At least he would have been in the hands of people that know the loyalty of the North, and maybe she could have even met Arya together, so I guess. And then the torture scene again, where there are these two girls, Miranda and Violet, who try and get... Oh, it's so sick to even think it, because apparently Theon's precious part is his private part, and he now to get it nice and erected, they use these two girls so that once they go ahead and cut him, they can cut him clean. That's just like a sick thought in my mind. But anyhow, that's just the torturing is so insane. And the scene between Jon Snow and Ygritte, about him warning Ygritte, saying that, look, it's not worth it. Like, you know, 6 times the wildlings tried to, you know, attack, but then 6 times they failed, and this will be their 7th. There's not going to be anything different because they don't have no training, no technique, the weaponry is not great. And he said, all of you will die. And then she changes it, saying all of us, because you're a wildling now. Oh, I was like, wow. And then Osha being on the edge with regards to what Jojen Reed and Mira are trying to get out of Bran. I understand where she comes from, because, you know, she's been free all her life and she's seen what the way of the world is and whatnot. And for some 2 kids to just say that, you know, that this is some raven, and, you know, we know that Osha doesn't believe in all of that, but in terms of, you know, protecting Bran, I think she now feels the need to protect him, and for her to share her story about Bruni and how he came back as a White Walker. No, does he come back? Is it called that you come back as a White Walker, or is it that you come back as a dead man? Or are White Walkers called, or are White Walkers for those who were on those horses? Are they called White Walkers and the rest of the army are called like the dead people? I think I may have asked this question before, but I've forgotten. So let me know what that means. But yeah, I guess that's about it. And was this scene in the starting with Sam singing? I think so. I feel like, because I watched 3 episodes already today, and I'm thinking that it was the previous episode, but I think it might have been today's episode. Like, Sam was singing for Gilly, and then Gilly doesn't know what the wall looks like, and she doesn't believe that it is that high. When you come to see what Ygritte is saying, Ygritte doesn't know what a windmill is, what the common English stuff are, like fainting, and all of that, like stuff, like basic stuff. And then I love the fact that she said girls see more blood than boys do. We do, babes. And but yeah, so like stuff like that, I really like their conversation. And then yeah, I'm trying to think if Sam's scene was in this episode. I think it was. Yeah, I think it may have been. Let me just quickly see. Hold on. Or maybe not. Maybe not. It must be in the previous episode. Oh my god, I'm thinking it's in this episode. I don't know. I can't remember. Like, it seems so right now. That's very weird, very bizarre. But yeah, like in terms of the upload point of view, that episode would have been uploaded 3 or 4 days ago, but I'm watching all these episodes in one go, so it seems like it's right now that I watched it. But yeah, anyhow, weird. If I forgot to mention it, I didn't, like, yeah, Sam has a nice voice, I guess, and I am not sure how, from the wildling perspective, how they're going to go through the wall to, like, you know, Castle Black with what's to come now with the wildlings. So yeah, anyway, let's find out. Episode 8, here we go. I'm super excited. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Please don't forget to wear a mask and stay safe for your friends and family. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.